God, forgive me. This person I am, it's not who I want to be. Two very different people, so much that it is hard to see the overtaking of the latter upon the former. When it happens one day, I'll be a modern day reformer. I'm a modern day conformer on the roster, suited up, but not making plays. Like a modern day bench warmer, I'm like the scarecrow, no brain and desperate need of a donor, cause I can't figure out this odyssey like I was Homer. God, forgive me, I'm in a coma. Need the aroma of your love to kill this sin cancer like chemo to a melanoma. Am I a loner? Are you really as close as they say? In your scriptures, you're one call away. And it also say that you be sticking closer than a brother. What if I ain't got no brother? How am I supposed to discover the truth that's so apparent, but they've made it undercover? That you're my greatest lover. You've loved me like no other. God, forgive me, because I know I'm stressing you out. Believe the message of the cross, and still I struggle with doubt. And this complacency, no, it's killing you. Cause it's killing me, gasping for breath, blind though I can clearly see. God, forgive me, cause I've got all the time in the world. But when it comes to time for you, I've got more time for my girl. Got more time for Facebook, more time for MTV. Got more time to grab that high score on my 360. God, forgive me, these hands I've used to glorify your name, and the hands I've used to slap you in the face are the same. These hands I fold when I pray to, lift when I praise you, are the very same hands that stab your back and betray you. God, forgive me. Honestly, you should love somebody else. Been abused and rejected, I don't even love myself. See these scars on my wrist? They're so I can feel alive, cause there's not much left and I'm still trying to survive. God, forgive me. Do you forgive me? Could you forgive me? Would you forgive me? I forgive you, cause my love, you could never comprehend. It's deeper than depth, has no origin or end. It's how Almighty God calls mankind friend. It's why I let my son die. It's how he came back again. It's how red blood shed makes you whiter than snow. Don't see just where you're at, but sees all where you could go. Don't see just who you are, but sees who you could become. A moon in this dark to reflect the light of my sun. Your doubt and unbelief, you can hand it all over. Never stood a match against the love of Jehovah. Never stood a chance. Like 1 versus 3 was my love, grace, and patience versus your complacency. I can make you brand new. Your bad could never be bad enough. My love restores all. Sob story isn't sad enough. You did it all right. How would grace fit the equation? You have your gold stars. Why would you ever need salvation? You slap me in the face, I'll turn the other cheek. You stab me in the back, I still want you at my feet, cause I loved you way more than I could anything else. Loved you enough to make you in the image of myself. You see these holes in my feet? They're so you could feel alive. I came so you could have life and not just merely survive, cause I loved you way more than I could anything else. Loved you enough to make you in the image of myself. See this hole in my side? It's so you could feel alive. I came so you could have life and not just merely survive, cause I loved you way more than I could anything else. Loved you enough to make you in the image of myself. See these holes in my hands? They're so you could feel alive. I came so you could have life and not just merely survive, cause I loved you way more than I could anything else. Loved you enough to make you in the image of myself. See these holes in my hands? They're so you could feel alive. I came so you could have life and not just merely survive.